What's up, guys? It is Sam here, and tonight I wanted to talk about Kamala Harris's decline. Yes, that is right, and back that up with some data. And what is this we have here? A giant picture of Kamala Harris. So, what initially sparked me to look into this was that I was doing research for my website ranking of all the candidates to see whose website ranked the highest in the U.S. On a couple different metrics. And when I got to Kamala Harris portion of the research, I saw right here, we see that on September 27th, a couple days ago, right? 2 weeks ago, today's 10/6, we see a giant drop off in terms of relevance on a global scale. I don't have the full packet, like paid for subscription for Alexa. If anybody knows anybody that wants to hook me up, let me know. But in the U.S., so I don't get to see the past 90 days in the U.S., but I do see 16,800. So I would expect that to have been much higher in the U.S. if we see this drop off, like a sharp drop off. Something I was curious to see what happened. Which that's when I dove into YouTube and Google search volumes, and I wanted to see, right, like the essence of like what America's thinking. So I used the top two sites in the planet, YouTube and Google, to get an understanding of what's going on, and I used Google Trends for that. So what here we have Google Trends for YouTube search volume. We have here in the middle. And this is over the past 30 days. So we see here that Kamala Harris is ranked. We've got Andrew Yang just fucking annihilating everybody over the last 40 days. And then Joe Biden, Bernie Sanders, Elizabeth Warren, and then way over here in number 5th is Kamala Harris. But maybe she's gained, right? So we took a look at the 90-day. And she was actually 4th. So you see that she lost ground. And then we'll take a look at the very macro and come back to the 12-month. She was also 4th here. So she definitely has been losing ground when you look at YouTube search volume. I have no idea what's happening in her campaign, or if she said something that people did not agree with to some extent, or maybe just other people are gaining more awareness and she's kind of hit her peak. So I went over to Google, and this time we're going to start at the 12-month, the macro, and we're going to walk our way in. So here we have, she's actually super high, right? So she is number 2 at the 12-month view. And then when we come into 90 days for her, what we have is a different story. She goes from number 2 to last. But in this, so this is the taking these search terms. What this does is it searches, pulls up all the searches across the U.S. for each of these terms we've put in, which happens to be these candidates' names. And this is the average of those search volumes over the entire 90 days period we're looking at. And Kamala Harris went from number 2 to number 5. So that's interesting. I would expect that to be even worse at the 30-day for her, and it does. You see the relevance for Kamala Harris has just dropped off. You guys can let me know, like, down below what's going on. I'm not following her campaign, but she's definitely lost a lot of steam and is just seems to be dropping off. Now the last bit here is the 7-day, and she's almost like non-existent over the last 7 days. But a lot of the people are a lot lower. But the 7-day period is harder. Harder to take a look at because there's, not enough data. So, anyways, if you guys like this video, make sure to smash that thumbs up button. Jump over to Instagram and say what's good, and I'll be posting more videos like this. Peace.